If you are here with me, please say hi. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the chat, making sure that I am live with you here. So hello everyone and welcome to Brandy's Cards. I am so excited to be live with you on another Friday night, fun night. Just to see all of my dear friends here in the chat is absolutely the best thing ever. I see Miss Rachel in here. She loves butterflies, Miss Rachel Brooks, and it looks like you collected them in Nigeria. That is pretty awesome. The colors are amazing, and I can't wait to show you the cards and the butterflies that I have for you tonight. Hi, Arnetta and Miss Penny. Hi, Miss Patty Brigman and Judy. Welcome, everyone. I am so happy to be here with you, and I hope that everyone is doing well and enjoying we're already into summer. Can you believe that? It's getting toasty. So we're supposed to have a warm weekend this weekend, and I'm so excited to spend some time here in my craft room. So I'm just going to kind of look down and see Nancy Birdie's in here with us, and welcome to the team Blooms and Butterflies, Miss Nancy. We're so excited. I've seen a couple other of my new team members who joined. Stampin Up has got a fantastic joining promotion going on right now. And let me just tell you, I love butterflies. I love blooms. I love butterflies. That's why you see a lot of them here from me. So my team is Blooms, and my blooms are, they're blooming and sharing products and enjoying crafting. And my butterflies, they're out there flying and selling the product. So that's why my team is Blooms and Butterflies. So it's only fitting that those paper butterflies really drew me in. So hi, Miss Karen and Terry and Nancy. Hi, Becky. I'm so glad you're here. I received your sweet email, and I just appreciated it so much. And I'm so happy that you're enjoying your crafting and you're sending your cards. That makes my heart happy. So hi, Cindy. And Mom and Angie are watching too. Hi, Mom and Angie. So good to have everybody on here with me. Speaking of that, those of you that sent cards for Grandma Gertie, I have to tell you, I am so grateful. She is so excited. So she is probably on here watching, so I'm not going to give away how many cards that she has received. But, Grandma Gertie is turning 90. And her friend Paul got like 105 cards for his 90th birthday. And so we were really excited to see how many cards that Grandma Gertie could receive for her birthday. So we're really excited. I think we're close if we haven't exceeded that. So thank you to all of you who have sent cards for her. I can't hardly wait. We're going to drive to Michigan in June, and we will personally deliver those cards to her. We'll definitely make a video and open those. She will ooh and ah over every single one. And I can't wait to share that with you. And Miss Amanda is also going to be joining me, and her mom, Miss Patty, who is in the chat with us tonight. So we're real excited about that. Okay, so hi, Miss Vicky Steele. Hello, everyone, and Stacy. It is so good to be here. Oh my gosh, I've missed you all so much. Miss Denise, it's been a long time. Yes, it has. There has been a lot that has happened. Holy moly. And right now we're in the middle of getting ready for graduation. My oldest is graduating. Oh my gosh, it's hard to believe. I feel like I'm in a time warp, but he's getting ready to graduate. So we're really excited about that for sure. And Kelly is in here. Kelly, did you see my earrings and my bracelet? So I will show you all a little bit closer. One of my best friends, Kelly, is in here. And Kelly, if you guys have not heard of my upcoming event, it's October 4th and 5th of this year, 2024, and it's for World Card Making Day. We have a 2-day event weekend in-person crafting that we're doing here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm so excited. There are still spaces left, but we do have a limit. So if you're interested, be sure to reach out to me so that we can get you a spot in registration. But I'm so excited because Kelly is going to be there for one of our projects, and she's going to teach us how to make a beautiful pendant, like a jewelry piece for your necklace. so cool out of our beautiful papers and things. So I can't hardly wait, and I'm so excited. She made these beautiful earrings for me, and they're butterflies, butterfly wings. So I thought that they were perfect for today's video. So definitely you can see it's brandyscards.com/BWE, Brandy's World Card Making Event. So we'd love to have you join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We did one last year, and we just had the best time. So I thought, yeah, we're definitely going to do this again. We do have a hotel block. So if you need a hotel room, you can also get a discounted rate, or maybe find a roommate to travel with you. Okay, hi Edith. It is so good to see you. I'm so glad you're on here. Oh, Grandma Gertie, look at that. She's sending cards to Grandma Gertie. That's right. So Miss Amanda just posted the address if you need that address. Okay, so without further ado, I am so excited. I have been creating these butterflies, and I got an email from one of y'all that said, hey, I've got these butterflies. I'm not sure what to do with them. So I started to work with them, and I've colored them with pencils, watercolor pencils. I have, I've done them with blends. I've sponged on them, so there's lots of different things you can do. But what I really loved was using my Stampin Blends and making them pop and be so vibrant. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Hi, Miss Kathy. And Susan is in here. Hi, Susan. I'm so happy that you got on here. All right. So I'm going to show you this because I don't want you to panic. I have a PDF tutorial for you. And this PDF is going to show you all of the different blends that I use to achieve the butterflies. All right. So I have it here for my, kind of as my cheat sheet too. So here, let's have a look at this card. This is the one I'm going to show you first today. And I'm going to kind of push his little wings up. Look at that. So here is the butterfly. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty and it's so easy. I can't wait to show you how easy it is. And so these butterflies come in a pack just like this. So they're called butterfly, paper butterfly accents. And there are 40 butterflies in here. There's, 5, is that right? 5 of 8 different, nope, there's 8 of 5 different butterflies. So you've got lots of butterflies in here, and I thought I had this open, but I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and open it real quick, and then I'm going to show you these butterflies. So here, let's have a look. So let's pull them under the camera. So when you purchase these butterflies, you can see that this is what they look like. Here, I'll put my hands underneath there so they kind of pop out. And then what you can do is they're very delicate. And then they just pop right out. They're so pretty. And so, like I said, you can sponge on them, use watercolor pencils. There's lots of different things you can do with them. But today we're gonna focus on making them super vibrant and pop beautifully. So I'm gonna set this aside, and you can do one of two things. I actually like to leave the butterfly in the frame, just because it holds it still when I'm coloring it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm going to bring in my Stampin Blends, and let me tell you the colors I have here. I've got Lemon Lolly, Daffodil Delight. I have our new Peach Pie, which I love. And then, let's see. Yeah, that's it. Those are the colors I have. Peach Pie and Pumpkin Pie. So we have our Pumpkin Pie there too, so kind of a darker orange, okay? So I like to protect my space. This is a very light, it's kind of a light, delicate paper. So I'm just bringing my computer over because I love to be able to see your comments, and I love to be able to see who is in here with me. So keep those comments coming. I just appreciate them so much. Hi, Miss Debbie Douglas and Robin. Hello and welcome. I'm so glad to see y'all with me today. So let's start with our Lemon Lolly. So what I did is I took my light Lemon Lolly and I started right here in the center. Now remember, I've said this before when we've done our blending, is that you can always make stuff darker, but you can't really go backwards, right? So just kind of, start. And remember that you can always add more color. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is start out with your lightest color here in the center of your butterfly. So that's going to be your light lemon lolly. Then you're going to take your darker lemon lolly and you're going to add a bit more color. Now, I know you're probably thinking, okay, Brandy, you are not blending or anything crazy here. No, I totally understand that. But this, I'll show you how it will come to life here. So this is Light Daffodil Delight. And one of the things that I love about these butterflies is I don't want you to get tripped up. You have to remember that no two butterflies are going to be alike, and that is okay. Butterflies are so beautiful, and they don't have to look identical. So don't think that they do, and enjoy the process and enjoy the coloring and the process. And one thing that I realized as I did a bunch of these is the more that you color that paper, you kind of get that paper moist, the better they actually blend. So I'm on to Light Peach Pie. So I'm on to Light Peach Pie right now, and I am just going to add some Light Peach Pie. Now, the Light Peach Pie isn't going to do a whole lot, really, but I want to transition to my oranges, so that's kind of where I'm headed with that. And do you have to use peach pie? Absolutely not. Could you accomplish the same thing with maybe just pumpkin pie? For sure. Absolutely, for sure. So again, don't get too tripped up. All right, so we're gonna move on to our pumpkin pie. We've got a couple of pies. We've got peach pie and pumpkin pie and pecan pie. That's right. Then we also have what? Crumb cake. So we got cakes too. So now what I'm doing is what I really liked was to have kind of the border of my butterfly to be darker. Now it is in a frame and I am coloring onto that frame. So it will take a minute. You know, when I pull the butterfly out of its little frame, you will then really get to enjoy the beauty of it. So, but right now we're kind of coloring it. And one thing I want to also point out is just make sure that you're gentle on your tips. You know, you are kind of working through a delicate, ornate butterfly with some pieces. So just be gentle and kind to your tip of your marker, okay? So here we go. We've got a part, I'm gonna kind of move it down so you can kind of see. Now, when I look at it like this, what I'm kind of doing is just going, okay, how can I make it better? What can I do? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my light pumpkin pie, and I feel like I want some more oranges. You know, I kind of want a lighter orange, and I wanna blend it into my Daffodil Delight. So I'm just kind of adding that color and kind of, you know, wispy lines, blending it forward. Yeah, just like that. All right, so now let's go back in and get a light Daffodil Delight. What I find is that the Daffodil Delight will really blend the, gosh, what is that color again? Peach pie. And it will also kind of enhance the pumpkin pie. So just, I'm going back over it. Yeah, do you see? And I'm coloring back on top of the peach and the pumpkin pie. And, you know, you just be gentle and, you know, just kind of work slowly. And it looks like it wants to come out, but that's okay because I'm ready for a reveal anyway. I want to see how I'm doing here. So let's lighten this up a little bit, kind of soften it. And so I think one thing that I see is I want to soften this right here. So I'm just bringing in one of the lighter oranges and just kind of adding a bit of color in here just so that I can maybe soften that just a little bit. So that is the beauty of our Stampin' Blends. I don't want you to be scared to use these. I want you just to play with them and grab the various colors. There is no, you know, you cannot go wrong. Really, you just got to add more color or take something away. So here you go. There, it's all done. Isn't that beautiful? Hi, Alice. Oh my gosh, it's so good to have you in here. I hope you're doing well. And I hope Miss Jean Bromley is in here and Miss Linda Treblecock. I hope you guys are doing good. We got to talk to them this week, so I wanted to give them a shout out from a Miss Amanda and I. So here we go. That is this butterfly. So now let's talk about the center of him. So we've got our journaling marker. This is our black journaling marker. I love the new style of the new Stampin' Write markers. And so what I did is I actually just made my own body. Yeah. So I just used that marker and just created my own body. Now I believe we also have a black Stampin' Blend. So you could use that if you had one of those. I liked the journaling marker because I felt like I could control it pretty nicely because it has a really nice pointed tip. So that's why I chose that. So there you can kind of see. What do you guys think? Do you like it? So Jan says she thinks it's really pretty. It is so fun. And it's really, really fun to create. So now that was that was what, the yellows and the oranges. So before I move on and I show you how I made those colors pop and get really vibrant, let's go ahead and color a couple more. So I'm going to show you, let's see, which one do you guys want to see? Do you want to see well, we've got the blues, we've got the blue hues. We've also got the greens here, and I have Melon Mambo and the pretty and pink and those colors. So let's see, what kind of colors you guys want to go for? You guys want to maybe, how about the greens? Yeah, let's go do the greens. So I'm going to set this aside, and let's go ahead and pull in some green. So here, let's look at this one up close. And here I'll kind of bring his wings up a little bit so you can kind of see him. Do you see how pretty that is? Oh, it is breathtaking. And so I kept it on a very simple card base just because I thought the butterfly was so elegant and breathtaking. I wanted a very clean, simple look, but you could certainly dress this up if you wanted to. So here, let's go ahead and try one in green. So let me bring those in. So in the green tones, I am going to use, I have Pool Party, I have Summer Splash, so that's one of our new colors. Looks like they got out of order here for me. And then I have Shy Shamrock, which is one of our new colors as well. And then I have the Dark Shaded Spruce. So those are all the colors that I'm going to use for this butterfly. All right. So it looks like, let's see if I have another one that's in his little frame, and I do. So let's go ahead and start coloring one of those. So what do you think? Should we color maybe this guy here, this nice big one? Sure, let's do it, right? Let's go right in and do that. So I'm going to start out with my light Pool Party. Again, same thing. Same exact thing. Be light and kind to your marker because you don't want to, you don't want to bend your tips or anything like that. So we're going to start off with the light Pool Party. Yay, hi Jennifer. She says let's do blue. I would have to agree with you. We'll try the blue one next. I love the blue one as well. So, but we're right on to green. So let's give this one a try. Let's give this one a go. Isn't it funny though? I mean, I'm actually sort of starting out with like Pool Party, which, it's kind of a green, sort of. It's a green-blue type of hue. And then I have my light Summer Splash. And so now you can see it's just adding a bit of a darker blue. You see here. So it's just bringing in. And because this wing is quite a bit bigger, well, we can kind of branch out a little bit on that one. And then we have a dark one. So again, still Summer Splash. And I hope you're seeing that this is not, this is not hard. I am just adding colors and blending them. So I hope that I inspire y'all to give this a try. It is so fun. And like I said, there is no right or wrong, and they are all going to look different, and that is the beauty of it. So this one is Shy Shamrock. And when I started out looking at my butterflies, what I actually did is I Googled butterfly pictures. Yeah, I did. I wanted to see different colors and different shades of butterflies. So I actually Googled that, and which I do often. And I just got a bunch of pictures. I printed those pictures out, brought them in my craft room, set them down, and was like, okay, I can recreate something similar. I see how that looks. I can add some colors. And so that's really kind of where my inspiration for these butterflies came in. Now I have a dark shaded spruce here, and I am just going to add some dark here on the wing tips. I really liked kind of the dark at the top, and I really liked the inside of your butterfly to kind of be light and those colors to just blend outward. I just thought it looked beautiful. So pretty. All right, I'm gonna look over Susan. Hi, Miss Susan and Thelma. I hope y'all are doing well. Your new Stampin' Up goodies are on their way if they haven't arrived already. I just hope that you enjoy them. So we had fun talking to y'all the other day. Miss Amanda, she had fun chatting with you guys, and she was telling me all about it. So here we go. I am just making my way. Now I realize this is like, whew, this looks messy, doesn't it? Oh, it's not. It's really not. So what I'm gonna do is I did the dark shaded spruce, and it's kind of pretty marginal. So I'm gonna take my dark shy shamrock, and I'm going to blend kind of in a downward. I want this top part dark, but remember that this shy shamrock is just kind of a brighter color, and I'm gonna be able to achieve that dark color around the tip that I'm looking for because I added that shaded spruce at the top. So that's why I'm doing that. And now I'm just gonna soften it, lighten it a little bit, and start to kind of do my wispy lines downward. And then remember the little tip that I told you before with that Daffodil Delight, and how the light Daffodil Delight kind of ties it all together. And it actually will lighten things up. The same thing will happen with your pool party. Same thing happens. And so you can, and actually I think I want the darker one for this next portion. And then we'll move to the lighter one, because I do want just a little bit more right through here. Okay. And again, if you're like, now Brandy, I don't have all those colors. Well, I feel certain you have some colors that you can achieve some beautiful butterflies. So I hope that you give this a try. All right. And so we're just about done. And then I will take it out of this frame, because I'm sure you guys are like, oh my goodness, that frame is throwing me off. So remember, I've got our journaling marker, and I have to just kind of draw my little body. So I'm just giving him a little body, making him kind of stand out. There's his little antennas. So give him some color, just like that. Okay, let's do it. Hi, Tracy. I'm so happy to see you. Hello from Michigan. I'm so excited. My family and I will be visiting southwestern Michigan here shortly. That is where I am from. And I am a Michigander all the way. And when people ask me, you know, where I grew up, I definitely show them my hand and exactly where I am in Michigan. But I call home North Carolina now. So I've been here for a while and I do love it. All right, so here you go. Have a look at this. So there's my green one. Do you see? Okay, so I can't hardly wait to show you what it looks like when we make it beautiful and glossy. But before we do that, we do have a blue one as well. So do you guys want to see me shade the blue one before I move on? And then what we'll do is we'll make them all glossy together. We'll put our cards together and we'll work on an envelope as well. So I'm just kind of, hi Terry, it's good to see you. And hi Deborah, welcome. And hi Loretta. So good to see everybody in here with me. And while you all are in here, I hope that you've received your annual catalog. If you're a customer of Brandy's Cards, then you were, and you've placed an order in the last 12 months, then you were absolutely on my list to receive a catalog. Now, if you've moved and you didn't tell me, you probably didn't receive it. So you need to reach out to us and let us know. But the catalogs have been mailed. You should have your catalog. If for any reason you didn't get it, or you missed placing an order because something had happened, please just reach out to us. We would love to send you one. I'm grateful for the opportunity to help you and to earn your business. You'll notice that our catalog is a little different this year, which I absolutely love it. It really gives you a fun experience, from kind of the mix and match experience to more of an avid crafter experience. So there's lots of different things in there. So if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. And one question that I've been getting a lot about the catalog is some of your favorites are now online only. So the only thing that means is they're just not published in the catalog or in a printed piece, but they are still available online for you. So make sure that you go to BrandysCards.com and you go to my store, right? And on my store, then you can type in an item code or search for that product, and you'll be able to see that. Becky said she got her catalog. Yes, and Denise got hers as well. It's got lots of good stuff in there, like super, super cool stuff. All right, so I am gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show you the blue butterfly, and then I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna make them glossy and super pretty. Not that they aren't pretty already, but we are just going to take them up a notch. So here we go. So the next set here that I have is the colors that I have. Let's see, it is Pool Party, Azure Afternoon, and Balmy Blue. Those are the colors that I have now. And we're gonna do the same thing. Start here in the center. So you guys are seeing a theme with my coloring. Gosh, I have to tell you, before I continue crafting, I want to let you know that just recently I have been in Michigan caring for my father. And I was his legal guardian and conservator for 19 years. So he and I were the best of friends. We spent lots of time together on the phone chatting, and I would go home and visit. And his wife, Nancy, may be on watching tonight. And so I just want you guys to know how much I appreciated your love, your prayers, your cards, and I just felt so loved and I felt so missed. And I just can't thank you enough for just all the grace that you showed me and all those beautiful cards and the love and prayers. When I was at the hospital caring for him, I bought him a butterfly that was in the gift store, and it had a magnet on the back. And so I just thought that it was so beautiful and vibrant, and so I kind of stuck it in his room for him to see. But I just didn't want to miss the opportunity to tell you how grateful I was to receive those cards and to hear from all of you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Okay, let me finish showing you how I colored that. So here we go. This is my light Pool Party. So we're just going to add a little bit of color here. And you know what? I wonder, is there something on the other side of that? Ooh, look at that. This piece has been well loved, hasn't it? So you just got to hold it. If it's not in the frame, you have to hold it down. So, yep, got to hold it down. So Miss Penny is saying, what is CT MH? Close to my heart is what that is. And so if you are a close to my heart maker that has joined us with Stampin Up, we are so blessed and so excited to welcome so many new wonderful crafters and makers to our family. So Close to My Heart was another card making or crafting company. They sold stamps, but they were predominantly scrapbooking. They did some cards and things, but they did a lot of scrapbooking. beautiful, beautiful pieces, and some very talented makers. And so unfortunately, close to my heart, has recently gone out of business. And Stampin' Up! Has offered an opportunity for the makers, is what they were called, because we're called demonstrators, to join the Stampin' Up! Family. And I am so excited to have gained so many new wonderful friends and demonstrator friends to welcome to the Stampin' Up! Family. So if you've joined my team, Blooms and Butterflies, in the Stampin' Up! Family, we are so grateful to have you. And if you've joined or you're thinking about joining, welcome. I'd love to answer any questions you have. We're super excited to have you. So you're going to see a lot of beautiful scrapbook pages, and I can't wait to kind of dust off some of my books too and pull them out. That's actually how I started making cards. Did anybody else start out that way? I started out with scrapbooks, and I started making my scrapbooks, and then one day I was introduced to card making, and that I just really ended up loving my card making a little bit better. I really like how I felt to be able to send my cards. I couldn't get my scrapbook pages, my books done fast enough. So this, the card making was perfect for me because it was a smaller, canvas, if you will. And I just felt like I could make my cards and I could get them out and send them right away. So I took up card making, and oh, have I loved it. Yes, I have. All right, so I think we're about there. So remember, this one is what? Pool Party, Balmy Blue, and Azure Afternoon. If you want it a little bit darker, well, you could certainly pull in some Night of Navy. Now remember, I would start with that light Night of Navy first because it will definitely get pretty dark on you quickly. So for those of you that like blues, check out that one. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, you're probably wondering, and some of you may know, how did you get the colors to pop? You know what I did is I used clear embossing powder. Yes, like clear embossing powder will make those colors just enhance and get more vibrant. Now, the other reason that I liked it is because the embossing powder makes the butterfly a bit more durable. They're delicate. So when you add the embossing powder, it just gives them kind of another layer, if you will. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've got my butterfly here. I have my beautiful green one, and oh, look at that. That has now started to settle and dry a little bit, and he is just coming to life. And then there is the other one. So let's see, I have my clear embossing powder. I'm looking for that. I have the white one here too. So you want to make sure that your stamp pads are closed, right? We don't want any embossing powder in our stamp pads. You all might be cranky with me. Yes. And then, let's see, looks like, let me just get all my stuff. I forgot to bring out my embossing toolkit. So we're gonna go old school. And here we go. I've got my Versamark, and it's really interesting. When you do this with the Versamark on your butterfly, it actually gets brighter already. It's really amazing how it already enhances the color. So if you didn't have any clear embossing powder, well then don't worry, just do this and let it dry. It really pops that color. Now I realized that I did not color his little body, and so I may have to use a Sharpie later because I'm going in. I'm doing this. There is more ways than one to do things.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yes, Miss Amanda is over there, and she is so excited to be here with y'all as well. We have been talking about this now for a while, and we just couldn't wait to get back here live with you. So thank you for joining us, for making us feel so special, and for your emails saying you were excited to see us, because that was amazing. So here we go. Let's go ahead and bring this guy up. we'll kind of tap him off, and then let's set him down. So let's see here. What I'm going to do is I am going to switch papers, and then we're going to heat emboss. So if you've never heat embossed before, well, let me tell you, this is something that every crafter needs to know how to do because it is so much fun. It is so much fun. So I'm just going to save my leftover. So if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm going to bring it in. You're going to want to save your leftover embossing powder. So I just tapped it all back into my little jar. I've also got, I believe I have a Tupperware bowl of it as well, but I didn't have any of that with me right now. So here we go. I'm going to bring that one in, and let's turn on our heat tool. I don't know if you guys recently saw, but my son, I couldn't find my heat tool, and I'm like, where is my heat tool? Next thing I know, I'm like, has anybody seen this thing? So Tyler was outside, you know, I guess it's called modding out his car or something. He was taking some vinyl and wrapping his chrome on the window so you couldn't see chrome, because that's, I guess, not cool. And he was making it black, and it was very funny because it was like, oh, it's just so versatile. There's so many things that you could do with it. And I think I posted it on BrandysCards Facebook page, and it was so fun to see all y'all's comments about how your husbands or kids or family members have used this guy. This is handy. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. We're coming in. So Jennifer says that embossing was the first technique that she learned. I just love embossing. I love it. And, you know, you can see, you can watch it melt. Now, I want to tell you that my top of my table is actually stone. So it's not going to burn, and it's not going to, you know, have anything happen to it. But you need to protect your space. If you have a wooden table or anything like that, you want to protect your space. I have actually burnt a table before in my old craft room on a video. I believe I burnt a table. So, you know, we all live and learn. We've got to start somewhere. So just take it from me that you don't want to do that, right? And so we have an embossing toolkit that has some tweezers in it. So much easier than what I'm doing here. But, you know, it's okay. I'm not going to let it slow me down, not at all. So there you can see my butterfly come to life. Do you see it? Oh my gosh, how pretty is that? So let's go ahead and emboss the green one. So the green one has embossing powder already on it. You guys saw me put some embossing powder on it. So let's bring it in frame here. And let's go ahead and do this one. So you can see some color. Ooh, can you see the color starting to deepen on the butterfly? So beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And I think that's one of my most favorite things about embossing is just to kind of follow the powder and watching it melt. It's pretty neat, really. All right, so here, let's go ahead and bring this guy up a little bit higher. And we've got just one more spot to kind of get. Right there. So let's check this one out. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness gracious, so pretty. So pretty. So here, let me bring this one up a little higher and see if we can't melt it a little higher here for you. I don't know. Is it going to melt? Yeah, there it goes. Look at that. Ooh, it's pretty. So pretty. So I can't figure out which one is my favorite color. Be interested to know which one y'all like best. All right. So there are your butterflies. So let me bring them up and show them to you a bit closer. So there are the different colors. Now this guy doesn't have a black body yet, but what I'm going to show you is before I started, I actually colored another one. And although they do look like this one is vibrant, it is, but when you emboss it, it really brings it to life and just adds a little bit something extra. So I have got all kinds of beautiful, beautiful butterflies that I have colored. I have just been a coloring crazy person. So, you know,
While you're showing that,
Yeah.
people are letting us know which one's their favorite.
Yeah.
Sherry asked if you could emboss after using Wink of Stella.
I don't know why you couldn't.
Let's say as long as it's dry,
Yeah,
probably,
I don't.
right?
Yeah, so I guess the question is, could you emboss after you used Wink of Stella? So I don't know why you couldn't, as long as it was dry, right? You wouldn't want to get that in your Versamark, but as long as it was dry, I would think that would work for sure. Yeah. And so Charlotte says she loves the yellow. I love the yellow too. It just is beautiful for sure. The orange one is Denise, is her fave. Paula says she likes the butterfly garden. Hi, Stephanie. I want you to know that I got your email and I have not had the opportunity to email you back, but I want you to know that I love you and I promise I'll get back to you this weekend. I'm so excited that you have joined my team, Blooms and Butterflies. And Stephanie's also going to be joining us at BWE, the Brandy's Cards World Card Making event. So we're really excited, her and her sister, Rebecca. So real excited about that. Okay. So let me go ahead and push these aside. And I've got some baby ones to show you too. The baby ones are really cute. So I didn't actually put a card together with the baby ones, but I just want to show them to you because they are so pretty. So here are the little ones. Check out the little baby ones. Here we go. These are the little baby ones. Now, would that not be the cutest card? Yeah. Like, I've got a card base here, and it's funny because I just think they're so cute that I'm having a hard time, like, trying to decide how I want to put them on my card base. But they're so cute. So you could do it that way, or you could do it like this way and do a sentiment. Of course, you can rearrange those. Yeah. So, wow, look at that. And, you know, I don't know that I actually showed you the pink one up close. So I'll have to show you that one up close here in just a minute. So just really lovely. Lots of fun things that you can do. So let's go ahead and put our card together. This one is pretty easy peasy. Let's see, I should have another layer of cardstock here. And it looks like I don't. So without a doubt, we just don't panic or we don't worry. We're in the craft room. We just cut another piece. That's what we do, right? So I'm going to go ahead. I've got my cutting board right here. I know the size of my cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Now, while I'm cutting this, I want you to know that I have a PDF tutorial available for you on Brandy's Cards. So this PDF is available for you on Brandy's Cards. And what I'm most excited about is I have listed all of the colors that I used for your butterflies. So you don't have to worry or try to write these down. I have them for you. So let me show you on, let's see, is my computer hooked up so that it's not connected? Okay. So I was hoping that I had connected my computer, but it looks like I didn't do that today. And I was just going to kind of look to see if I could pick out the little icon quickly. But it doesn't look like it's jumping out at me. So that's okay. So you're going to go to brandyscards.com. And while you're there, just click on my blog, and there you're going to see this blog post for this tutorial. And it's called Paper Butterflies. So you're going to click on that. And then within that blog post, you're going to find the download for this PDF. So feel free to download that, print that, put that in your idea and inspiration book. Even if you're not coloring butterflies, maybe you're coloring other die cut pieces that you want some of the colors and see the shading. So definitely make sure that you do that. And while you're there, I want to give a big shout out to my mother-in-law, Miss Patty. She is amazing. She handles my retired store. So I have a Brandy's Cards retired store. And as you know, we just ended a catalog and we're starting a new one. And so with that said, I have started to go through all of my retired products, and I have put them on my Brandy's Cards retired store. So make sure that you go check that out. Miss Patty's put, I think she said about 30 products up already, and a lot of them are bundles that are definitely discounted. Some are new, some are gently used. We do tell you exactly what they are. So if you missed a bundle or you missed something, make sure you go check that out, okay? So go check out my retired store to see if we might have those. Now we've got another 30 or so products coming yet. So we weren't able to get all of them on there, but we're working through it slowly. So make sure that you definitely check it and check back. All right. Tamara says, this was great. My first time catching me live. Thank you, Tamara. I'm so glad you've enjoyed it. I'm so glad you're here. Debbie Douglas says the tutorials are priceless. I couldn't agree more. I love the tutorials, and I think that's what I love about our Creative 8 retreat is that, you know, you have all of these wonderful tutorials, and I print them out, and I think I've got 2.5 books of tutorials from like 17 events. And I save them as well, and I flip back through them to get inspired for other, you know, other tutorials and other projects. So definitely print those out and save those for sure. Okay, I saw a question about the Creative 8 retreat earlier, so I do want to address that. Our upcoming Creative 8 retreat is in July. I think it's July 19th. Of this year, so we're really excited about the summer event. Registration for that event will open up in June. So if you would like to join us, we'd love to have you. It's a virtual crafting event. You can enjoy it from the leisure of your home. You can craft with us, write along with us, or you can, you know, craft later. But it's a lot of fun. We come together. There is 4 of us. I partner with 3 other Creative 8 team leaders, and we just love to share. We do fun folds. Speaking of fun folds, you're going to want to register early during early bird registration so that you can get the additional fun fold tutorials. You'll get an extra 4 of those. So it's just a lot of fun. We have pre-retreat tutorials that we offer just so you can kind of dust off your crafting space and kind of get warmed up is kind of the way we look at it. But I have to tell you, the challenges are some of my most favorite things about the retreat. Isn't that crazy? As much as I love fun folds, I love the challenges because it helps me think outside of the box too. So I think those are awesome. Penny says she loves the retreats. That makes me so happy. Well, I do have, for the retreats, we do have a new Creative 8 booklet that is available. And this one has 20 card ideas. And I will show you under the camera how beautiful this is. And so you can see that we have, here's our other Creative 8 leaders. It's just a little bit about our book. And then we give you the tutorials for some of these challenges. So this particular challenge was the paper strip background. So yeah, so it's really fun. It will challenge you. We give you the directions on how to create that card. And, you know, of course you can pick different colors and that sort of thing. So it's just a really fun, oh, this one is pretty cool. This one is, you know, kind of shows you how the flap and the diagrams. So we're really excited. Oh, that was one of my favorite cards. This was layering different cardstocks. Yeah, so like if you were to take different color yellows and different color pinks. So again, it's just really a lot of fun. And if you're looking to be challenged or you want some ideas and inspiration, then you will love the challenge book. And so you can find that on my retired store, on my BrandysCards store. So it is there, okay? All right. And then of course my tutorial and more book is there too. So I have to show it to you. I'm super proud of this book. So this is my tutorial and more book. It is also an inspirational book that that I put together that I am super excited about. And you have a table of contents with all of the different things that are in here. We give you some behind the scenes of, you know, some different crafting and behind the scenes. There's lots of full colors and the tutorials and all of that sort of thing. There's 10s and 20s in here, techniques and so forth. So there's 21 tutorials, there's color pages. we just love that. So many of you have asked me to put my tutorials into a book. And so that has been something that I have wanted to do for a very long time. And my husband helped me bring that to life. So I'm so grateful. And for those of you that have already purchased, you know, either the Creative 8 book or my tutorials and more, thank you so much. Your feedback has meant so much to me. I've received such great feedback, and I hope that you're enjoying them. So yeah, so we've got those at the BrandysCards store, so you can have a look there to see that. Okay, so I am going to just finish cutting that. So I knew the sizes of that one. That one was pretty easy. This is for the front of our card. So I've got my dimensionals. I'm going to add my dimensionals right on here. I am going to go a little bit heavy on my dimensionals because this is going to be on the front of my card. And then I'm going to take those off, and then we're going to add them to the top of our card. I love to layer white on white. I do. I love to rip cardstock. I love to layer white on white. It's a thing for me, for sure. So, but I like a clean, simple, crisp card too. So I do like to keep it really nice and clean. So I kind of feel like that kind of keeps it with my white on white that I enjoy. So, all right, so I'm kind of moving through here and adding these dimensionals on here. And let's see, got a couple more. Okay, that one stuck to my fingers. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I just want to say thank you to my BrandysCards team and my wonderful team members and my staff and my husband and Miss Amanda for being here on a Friday night to help us film this video and to be in the chat to answer questions that y'all might have. She is just amazing, and if any of you have met her before, I know that you love her, and if you haven't met her, you will at the BWE event. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. So we hope that you will join us. So you can find the registration on brandyscards.com/BWE. So here is my sentiment, and let me show you where I got that sentiment from. That sentiment came from Sketched Butterflies. So that's where it came. I actually liked that one. You know, I really liked Hope is a Beautiful Thing That Flutters in the Soul. I liked that one a lot, but it wasn't the right size. So I decided to go with this one because I do think butterflies brighten our day. So I'm just gonna, I added a couple of dimensionals right here behind, and I'm gonna stick that down. And this is what I like to do. Totally technical. No, I'm just kidding. I just like wrap it around the back like that. That's how I like to do it. I don't worry about, you know, now unless of course you want to do a banner or something like that, then you probably definitely want to measure it, but I just wrap it around the back. Hi Polly, how are you, my friend? Oh my goodness, Miss Polly, she is so talented. Oh my goodness, the cards that I see you share, Miss Polly, are phenomenal. She is very, very talented. Thank you for joining us. So I am going to add this to, looks like, whoo, got a little sploogey there, got a little heavy on the edge. See, it happens to us all. All right, there we go. So now that is going to be Daffodil Delight with my basic black. Then we add our butterfly, and then it pops beautifully. And so because the other cards had the flat, you know, kind of the open butterfly, I would say let's go for this one, right? Let's go ahead and just do this one instead. So we just got to get a mini glue dot back there, and we've got to be careful with it. And like I said, what I like is it makes it a little bit more durable, maybe a little bit more plasticky like after it gets embossed. So that is one thing that I really liked. Oh, that's sticking to my finger. So then we're going to add that right there on top of our card. See? Ooh, yeah, so pretty. So Stampin' Up used to have black pearls, and I thought the black pearls were perfect for the little butterfly head. However, they don't sell those anymore. So just really quickly here, I'm going to show you how to kind of, well, we're not cheating, we're just crafters, so we're crafty, right? And intuitive. So I took a Sharpie, I colored on my pearls, and I have my take your pick tool. Just gonna go in there, pick up my little pearl and add it to my butterfly. And I'm not sure if you can kind of see that or not, but it really does add something fun on there. So that's how you can get yourself a black pearl if you wish to do so. Now I also have a couple other colors here. So again, I do have the tutorial for you. This one is going to be your berry burst, and then of course your greens and your blues. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you the finished cards. So here's one of the finished ones. This is your blue one. Yeah, so that's the blue one. And then you can dress up the inside if you'd like. Here on the green one, check this one out. Oh yeah, we put a butterfly in the center of that one. He's just flying in the middle. So I just glued his body to the center of the card, so when it closed, it didn't obstruct him or ruin him in any way. And then when you open the card, you can kind of see him fluttering on the inside. So you could do that with any one of your cards for sure. So here is your pinks. So there's the pinks. Now, I didn't put the butterfly in all of them because I wanted to have some samples to show you of the butterflies colored. But this one, I just kind of put one of those in there. So how fun is that? So there's lots of different things that you can do, right? And so then again, we have that one. Now, how about the envelope? So the envelope, you can do a couple of different ways, right? But what I decided to do was take a piece of basic white cardstock and take the same colors and the same process. And so I started out with my light yellow, and then I did a gradation, I guess, right? And wanted to kind of bring the color down. So then I went with a darker, the lemon lolly, the daffodil delight, and then moved down through the oranges and the yellows. And so check this one out. So that would be my envelope to finish off my stationery. Isn't that beautiful? Now you could also, if you were giving this card to somebody, you could, try to, and when I say giving it, hopefully you're giving all of your cards to somebody. But if if you were afraid it was going to get ruined in the mail, then you could certainly, this might be something that you would want to wait, for one that you're going to hand deliver. Because wouldn't that be beautiful to kind of have his wings flying on that? Whew, I like that on there. That is so pretty. Holy moly. So let's try a blue one on there just for, that's pretty. Oh gosh. Okay, I know I'm getting distracted. This is what I love to do though. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to show you one more card. This card was actually my original, but this was one of my tutorials for the Spring Creative 8 retreat. And so when I knew that I was going to do this butterfly for y'all, then I couldn't use my Creative 8 retreat tutorial. But now I can show you that card. So if you were at the spring retreat, you have the tutorial. And if you have some butterflies, I hope you give it a try. So here it is. So there's your butterfly. And so I've got an embossed layer here. And of course, if you weren't at the Creative 8 retreat, you are welcome. You can still purchase the event and still get all of the tutorials if you're interested in that. So you see, so this was just a really neat fun fold. And then you have your butterflies here on the inside. Now, because the card's been closed, they're laying flat, but it's just a really neat fun fold there. Sets up beautifully. You can't really see it, but really, really pretty. Really, really pretty card. So yeah, so those are my butterflies. I want to know which one you like the best. And which color you like the best. Before I came on, I told Miss Amanda, I said, I am so excited to be back with you live. It just makes my heart so happy to be here. I have missed you all, and I've enjoyed our chats on the phone. the emails that you've sent me. And I've just so enjoyed you being here. And those of you that follow me on Facebook and you leave comments, I feel like I'm there with you. So thank you for that. It just means the world to me. So I just want you to know that. But we have a giveaway for tonight. So when the video is over, we would love to pick a couple random comments. You can tell us which color butterfly you like best, and we will send you the pack of butterflies and the colors it takes to achieve the color of the butterfly that you choose. So it's going to be random. So when the video is over, make sure you go to the comments. Just, leave us a comment. We'd love to know that you were with us. And if you liked today's tutorial and projects, let us know which color butterfly you like. And then we'll do a random draw and we will email you if you were one of the winners. And of course, if your name is drawn and we don't have it, we'll actually respond back to you in YouTube is what we'll do. And then you can let us know which color you would like. Okay, so what a way to kind of kick off Memorial Day weekend, right? So super excited about that. All right, everybody, thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for being a customer of Brandy's Cards. Thank you for being a team member. Welcome to all of our new makers who are now demonstrators. We're so happy to have all of you here with us. And if you're new to Brandy's Cards or you're new to my channel, welcome. We are so happy you are here. I just love to make cards. I just love what I'm doing, and I know that you all love it just as much as I do. And so most importantly, I hope that you're sending those cards. That is what is most important. I have to tell you, my heart has been full from the birthday cards I received, to the sympathy cards for my father that I received, to all of these beautiful cards that I'm getting ready to take Gertie. It actually brings tears to my eyes and how much joy our crafting community has brought to me, and I know you bring it to others. So thank you for that. And until next time, take care of yourselves, have fun in your craft room, and stay in touch. I want to know what y'all are up to. Okay? Bye, everyone.